Excuse me, present. The Planning and Zoning Commission makes recommendations to the City Council. Any item approved today will be heard by the City Council at its regular meeting on Wednesday, December 10th, commencing at 9 a.m. If you received a notice for this meeting, you've also received a notice, excuse me, for the City Council meeting. If any item is denied, the applicant has 10 calendar days to file a written appeal with the Planning Department. The appeal will then be acted upon by the City Council. If you're here to speak for or against an item, please state your name and address for the record. Comments should be limited to 5 minutes or less, although extensions of time may be granted by the chair upon request. At the conclusion of this meeting, we normally have a work session to plan for next month's meeting. This time, that workshop will be held December 17th at 1:30 p.m. in the Tyler Development Center across the street at 423 West Ferguson in the large conference room. And that meeting, like all our meetings, are open to the public. Before we, the next item on our agenda is minutes from the commission meeting of November 4th. Commissioners had an opportunity to review those. Any corrections or if not, is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the minutes from November 4th.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve those. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. It's not on our agenda, but an item that we want to discuss. Kyle has, we have a new employee in the department, and Kyle's going to introduce that gentleman to us.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Today we do have a new employee. Our new senior planner here at the city is Jarrell Cato. Just want to, right here. And so he joins us. Now we do have all of our positions filled, and we look forward to good things.
Great. Welcome to the city of Tyler. Well, you're here, but welcome to planning and zoning. The first item on our agenda is Z25-033 Dial Companies Incorporated. Hunter?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. This applicant is requesting a zone change from C1 Light Commercial District to RMF Multifamily Residential District. The applicant is requesting the zone change to develop multifamily residential rental units located south of the southwest intersection of Old Bullard Road and West Reek Road. The adjacent properties to the north and east are zoned C1 Light Commercial District and are developed with commercial uses. The adjacent properties to the south and east are zoned C1 Light Commercial District and RMF Multifamily Residential District and are developed with both commercial and multifamily uses. The Tyler First Future Land Use Guide identifies this property as general commercial. This request would amend the Future Land Use Guide to multifamily. The lot was previously used for a children's daycare facility. The existing buildings have been demolished, and the lot is currently vacant. The owner has existing RMF property adjoining this lot to the south and to the east. The zone change will allow the construction of residential rental units consistent with adjacent properties and the character of the area. As of Friday, November 28th, 2025, of the 7 notices mailed, no notices were returned in favor or in opposition to the request, and staff recommends approval of the zone change.
Okay, Hunter, thanks. Any questions for city staff? Excuse me, if not, are there persons here who'd like to speak on this item for or against?
We're here to answer any questions.
Okay. Any questions for the applicant? Mr. Childs, you're looking curious. Any questions for the applicant? If not, the Staff recommendation is to approve this item. Is there a commissioner who'd like to make a motion?
Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve Z 25-033.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item's approved. Next is Z 25-034, Charles W. Durrett, 800 West Berlin Street.
Okay. Yes, this applicant is requesting a zone change from M1 Light Industrial District to DBAG. That's our Downtown Business, Arts, and Cultural District. The applicant is requesting the zone change to allow the property to be used for a mixture of residential, rental, and entertainment uses. Located east of the southeast intersection of Palace Avenue and West Irwin Street. The adjacent properties to the west are zoned M1 Light Industrial District and are developed with commercial uses. Adjacent properties to the north and east are zoned M1 and PMX D2 and are partially developed with industrial and commercial uses. To the south are zoned C2 and M1 and are developed with industrial and commercial uses. The request is consistent with the Tyler First Future Land Use Guide, identifies this property as high-density mixed use. The proposed zone change aligns with the Tyler First Comprehensive Plan's objectives for development in the downtown planning area. The applicant is requesting the zone change to renovate an existing building and turn it into a mixed-use district with residential, retail, and entertainment uses. As of Friday, November 28th, of the 17 notices mailed, 3 notices were returned in favor of the request and no notices were returned in opposition, and staff recommends approval of the zone change.
Hunter, could you go back to the zoning map for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other questions for city staff? Are there persons here who'd like to speak on this item for or against?
I can answer any questions.
Mr. Burfield, if you want to just come introduce yourself so we'll know that the applicant is well represented.
Yes, Andy Bergfeld, downtown developer, involved in a lot of things downtown, and this would be a great opportunity here for us to continue what the city has planned for downtown, and the owners are pretty excited about it.
Thanks. Any questions for Mr. Burfield? Thank you for your time
You bet.
and presence. Any other person who'd like to speak on this item? If not, staff recommendation is to approve. Is there a commissioner who'd like to make a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I will move to approve item Z25-034.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Items approved. Next is C 25-004, Joyce C. Kushiba. I hope I pronounced that correct. Sheila?
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Sheila Henderson, planner, City of Tyler. This is a closure of an unimproved alley right-of-way located at 214-218 Adams Avenue, which is situated north of the northwest intersection of East Front Street and Beckham Avenue. The applicant is requesting this closure to replat into their adjacent properties. Properties adjacent to the north and west are zoned M1 and M2, M1 light industrial, M2 general industrial districts, and are developed notably with the Brookshire Grocery Company Facility Services buildings. The properties to the east and the south are zoned RMF, residential multifamily district, and are currently developed with single-family residences. According to the Tyler First Land Use Guide, the subject property is designated as high-density mixed use supporting a blend of residential and commercial development in the area. The applicant, who is a longtime resident of the property, notes that the alley has never been used or maintained for public uses or public access. As such, they are requesting to incorporate the unused right-of-way into their property through the replatting process. Of the 24 notices that were sent out, no notices were returned in favor or in opposition to the requested closure. Staff recommends approval of the closure of the right-of-way, subject to the right-of-way being replatted within 6 months.
Thank you, Sheila. Any questions for Sheila? Is there anyone here who'd like to speak on this item for or against? If not, apropos of nothing, if commissioners look at the little white building sort of in the middle, down the lower part of the aerial photograph, I lived there when I was a child. Not very long. All right, if nobody here to speak, the staff recommends approval. Is there a commissioner who'd like to make a motion?
I'd move that we approve C25-004.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve this item. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item's approved. Cal, can we do the next two together?
Yes.
Sheila, you want to do those? They're related, so if you want to do both
Yes, sir.
N 25002 and N 25003 together, that'd be great.
Okay. These requested is a street name change for Harness Lane to Park Hill Circle and from Park Hill Avenue to Park Hill Circle. If you'll take a look at the map, you can see that this area, subject area, is a sort of like a horseshoe shaped type of street. The requested street name change is to provide consistency in addressing and to improve clarity for emergency response, delivery services, and utility providers. The adjacent properties to the street are zoned planned unit residential district and are undeveloped in that horseshoe-shaped part. There are a couple of homes that are facing the Gwen Farms Road that are already existing. The Tyler First Future Land Use Guide identifies this property as high-density mixed use. The street segment proposed for renaming is located at 2945 and 2959 Gwen Farms Road, and on the opposite side of that is 2983 and 3007 Gwen Farms Road. This is where two local streets form a horseshoe-shaped loop. They are currently, on the left side, if you can see there, that's Harness Lane, and on the right is the Park Hill Avenue. The proposed naming is, the proposed naming is consistent with planned extension of the street in a future phase of Gwen Farms subdivision, ensuring continuity and clarity in the overall street network. The city will notify the U.S. Postal Service of the updated street name and revised addressing. Additionally, any required documentation will be provided to relevant agencies, service providers, or individuals upon request. Of the 16 notices for each one of these cases, 1 notice was returned in favor and none were received in opposition to this request. Staff recommends approval of the thoroughfare name change from Harness Lane to Park Hill Circle, and from Park Hill Avenue to Park Hill Circle.
All right, Sheila, thank you very much. I've never actually seen an application that was initiated by the city, but it's obvious that there's a logic here, so.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for city staff? If not, the staff recommendation is to approve these changes. Is Commissioner who'd like to make a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve both N 25-002 and N 25-003.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Those street name changes are approved. Next is PD 25-020, Jenico West Mud Creek LLC.
Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon, Commissioners and everybody present. This request is for a planned unit residential development. It is located between Jeff Davis Drive and Paluxy Drive. As you can see, the surrounding properties that are adjacent are agricultural, R1A, single-family residential, and planned unit residential, as well as some planned multifamily. The future land use is consistent with single-family medium low density. And as you can see, the adjacent properties are either undeveloped or developed with single-family homes. The proposed site plan proposes 39 units to be constructed in one single phase at a density of 11.85 units per acre, with 15-foot setbacks on the front, rear, and the west side, and 25 on the east side. Based on the property's location and the surrounding street configuration of McClinney and New Copeland Road that will be coming through, townhomes would be a suitable development option for this area. There are also townhomes existing to the west of the site of McClinney that kind of follow into the same townhome development. Of the 6 notices mailed, one notice was returned in favor and none were returned in opposition to the request. Staff recommends approval of the request.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Anna? If not, are there persons here who'd like to speak on this item for or against?
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Chris McNerney, and I represent the Jenico Group at 1350 Dominion Plaza here in Tyler. So currently, we are asking the Commissioners to accept this zone, or the site plan per the PUR zoning. We do realize that it's outside of the R1B site plan that was previously granted, but with the current restrictions of the extended right-of-way for New Copeland that went from 70 foot to 110, and the roundabout proposal, working with the city of Tyler, those restrictions really tie us down to this layout here. From a driveway access, we can't really put anything on New Copeland, so we're shifting everything back to the west from McClinney. Also, what Anna said to kind of tie into that, this high-end townhome, 2-story townhome image or design that we've got, it does flow well with the properties to the west on McClinney. Our goal is to kind of phase into larger estate homes as we continue into the property. This is about just over 3.5 acres. The total property is about 330. So our plan is to continue to grow into a larger estate as we develop out. So.
All right, any questions for the applicant?
Yeah, Chris, just the packet that we received last week before the holiday, it had the one-way street. Is that the only change that we're seeing now? Y'all obviously have 2 ways all the way around. Was there
That's
any other
correct.
tweaks?
That's correct, yes, sir. Yep. From a fire line, or a fire lane, I guess concern, we did have the one-way and we did actually go back into a 2-way. So.
Thank you, Clint. And that, again, that's the only, to repeat Clint's question, that's the only change from our last.
Yes, sir, that is correct. Any
other questions for city staff? not, thank you for your time and presence. Are there others who would like to speak on this item for or against? If not, the staff recommendation is to approve. Is there a commissioner who'd like to make a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move to approve PD 25-020.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Items approved. We're adjourned. That's what's called a land speed.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You gotta do the gavel when it's 20.